Oh my god. Look at him go with that slurper. Holy, what a monster. Hello and welcome back to Palworld. Today, as always, we have ourselves a goal and a lot of things to do to progress. Last time we got ourselves this beautiful Van Worm flying mount, we got Azeroth, we got that giant slurpy boy who has a tongue that will reach the heavens. I was also incredibly happy to hear that. But today we're going to be going ahead, starting things off by going around, catching a bunch of the pals that we don't already have 10 of. We don't have, for example, 10 lambles, 10 cats, 10 chickadees, cliff mark. You get the idea. We still have a bunch of capture bonuses we can get to get a load of XP. I think it would be smart to go ahead and get us to roughly level 25. If we go a bit under or over, I don't think that's a problem, but that will unlock metal armor, which will obviously be very useful. We'll get the Azeroth saddle, which I am interested in, and these pal beds for making sure that our workers actually stay healthy. That's right, I'm not being a monster today and overworking anyone. And it also gets us a gun. So that is going to be the plan to start off with. We're going to go ahead, do a little bit of a catching montage, because I know that some people like the dopamine rush of hearing a pal get caught in the bowl. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of a montage. Alright, catching montage complete. We did in fact gain 3 levels very easily there, just from things like Lamball, Cativa, Chickapee, Pangullet, Gummoss, Foxparks, and the deer. They were basically all I caught to 10. A couple of other things in between, but not more than 1 or 2. So basically just getting these guys to 10 got us 3 levels, which means we have, first of all, more things for weight, and more things for stamina. This gets my stats to a very nice number as well, which is great for my OCD. Love that. Except for the bonuses from equipment, but we'll ignore those. And it gets our technology tree to a point where we can unlock metal armor, metal helms. Those are going to be incredibly useful. Fluffy pal beds. I do want those. Do I want flower beds and water fountains? Probably will eventually, so we may as well grab them now. An Azeroth saddle, don't mind if I do, and gun. And heat-resistant armor, that's also good, but gun. Now, there is several things that I do actually want to make. I want to make a breeding farm, because I do enjoy breeding. Don't make that weird. I like when pal make baby. I want to make a pal essence condenser. We actually have the stuff for this. Alright, this is priority because this sounded very funny and I haven't built this yet. I guess we can just build it around the back. If we build it around the back of the house, no one knows what happens back here. No one has to know. And I also want to make a breeding farm. I don't know where I'm going to have space for a breeding farm. We might set the breeding farm up on a second base that we might make today, actually. And I also wanted to make a weapon workbench, because it is time to make ourselves some weaponry. I'm just going to keep making things around this little rock, and I don't know why I'm doing this when I have a house, but I've kind of committed to it. It's kind of funny now. Oh, right, and that was also our PAL box requirement. So let's go ahead, upgrade our base. We can add another PAL, and now we need to make fluffy PAL beds, which we might be able to make, actually. Let's see. I would need some more nails, but I think we can make those pretty quickly. We can have our daydream work on those while we look at making a gun. All we would need is a few more ingots. So if we went and grabbed a bunch more ore, we could make ourselves a gun. This doesn't say how we make ammo. Ah, because I didn't pick up the ammo, because I thought that was just musket ammo, and I thought the ammo for the different gun would be different. Instead, that would be ingots and gunpowder. Now, the gun may be cool, but it isn't the PAL Essence Condenser. Let's have a look at this, shall we? This is where things start to get messed up. Hooray! We caught a bunch of things just then, so they would be perfect things to condense. Say, where is my Foxparks? Okay, alright. I have a Foxparks. It's a decently high level. This is actually a good test subject, because I just caught some more. Select base PAL. This one. Okay, so HP would go up by 70, attack up by 10, defense up by, like, 10. That's not a crazy increase. Huggy Fire increases in level, from level 1 to level 2. So its flamethrower strength would go up. That's also very interesting. Okay, okay. And we need to give it some things as basically throwaways. So let's grab some of these Foxparks that I literally just caught that I don't care about. Just checking their passives to make sure they're not crazy. Oh, I can only use 4. Okay, so 4 to give it an upgrade, and it gives it a star. Condense. PAL used as essences will vanish. Good. Condensation complete. The PAL has become stronger thanks to the noble sacrifices of its companions. Okay. It was in this box. Okay, I was panicking for a second. I thought it disappeared. And we can do that again. Ah, and that adds another star. Okay, so you can do it 4 times. So like that's like another 400 HP, another 40 attack, another 40 defense, and it increases the PAL skill level up to 5, I presume. I don't know if that means it does 5 times the damage. I feel like that'd be a little bit insane, but it will probably up the damage a bit. Do I have enough Foxparks to do this again? Because it would be funny to do it again. I actually do. That would use up all of my Foxparks to do it. Oh, no, I need 16 to do it again. Whoa, I didn't look at the number. Okay, so we can't do it a second time for a while. We would need a lot of PALs to go ahead and upgrade that again. Okay. Let's let's hold off on that. Instead, for now, let's go ahead and sell some of the PALs that we just caught. I know. Instead of being condensed into bits and fed to the strongest, instead we're going to sell them into slavery. Hooray! The good ending. All right, we have got a whole selection of PALs ready for sale. I'm trying to not have too many of the same type of PAL right now, unless it's something that I'm going to want to condense later, which I don't think any of these are, but we have a lot of PALs being sold. I tried to keep any of the PALs that seemed like they had a golden passive skill, as I assume that is going to be able to be passed down to the children if we use these in a breeding pair. So for right now, I'm keeping anything that seems like they have a useful skill, or anything that we don't have many of, and I'm trying to sell a bunch of the things that we just caught, basically, a bunch of the generic things. So let's grab our casual 10k, and let's see what is actually sold by this vendor, shall we? In case there's something we want to buy. No, got it. Alright, before we head back to base, we looked at this area as an area that had a good amount of ore for maybe setting up a new encampment. I could set up a camp here. However, part of me also feels like I would rather just grab a a second base with a lot of flat land for breeding, because this is right next to a fast travel point. Like, I can fast travel back to here and back to here very quickly. I could genuinely just do the mining myself. It's really nice to automate things and not have to worry about things, just go AFK and come back to a ton of ore. However, I did see that some of the creatures that I was selling, or was about to sell, had the passive skill of basically a mining increase. And my theory is that that probably stacks. So if we get a ton of those and we get all of the mining increases put together, we could probably clear this out very, very quickly in like a couple of minutes over and over again, rather than waiting for our pals to do it passively. So I might be a manual miner for a while. And we'll look for a base spot more like what I had over here on a big flat land, so that we can set up a breeding pit. Breeding pit? Breeding pen, not a pit. Maybe a pit. Depends. Alright, our nails are done. Our ingots are pretty much done. It is time to make ourselves a gun. Gun. Alright, we don't have any ammo for it right now, but we do have ourselves a nice big upgrade to our weapon. Rather than 40 attack, it is 320 attack. Okay. Actually, we do have a little bit of ammo on us. We have 17 ammo. Shall we go shoot something? I think it's time to go shoot something. What if we went and shot a boss? Would that be silly? What if we went back to the Bronze Cherry? Or if we went to Catris? Catris is a dark type, and dark is weak to dragon, and we do have a lot of dragons. Let's go to Catris. Catris is gonna test out our gun. Oh my god, he's so big. I love that Gummoss so much. He's never getting replaced. Is in an Ever jail, but I mean, Chillet should be fine. Between Chillet and Dinossum, I think we'll be okay. I would like to catch it, ideally, but if we have to KO it, we can KO it. Let's see. Catris. Kill it. Get out here. Focus on the same enemy. Okay, ow. Gun. 11 damage. 20 damage. Gun sucks. The gun does not do much damage. Okay. I'm gonna save my ammo, actually, and I'm gonna hit something that is not a boss and see if maybe bosses are just very resistant to bullets. That's possible, I guess. It would be possible. Oh. For now, I guess we'll just chill out and let, Chillet slowly take down the boss. Or just run himself into the boss. He's just playing. Chillet's just playing around. He's just a wiggly little gal. He's just a wiggly little gal. She's just a wiggly little gal. Boink. It really is. Just Chillet pushing her around. What is the base catch rate? 0.14%. That is some hot trash. Okay. That does get stopped. Oh, we get the nice freeze. Nice, nice. Right, I'm going to swap Chillet out for Dinossum now that his HP is getting a little bit lower, because I want to keep Chillet alive. What's the catch rate now? Hopefully it's 1%. It is not 1% yet. That's disheartening. We might have to Gigasphere this. Yeah, 16%? Okay, Gigasphere is way better. We're still going to let it get a little bit lower, though. Dinossum does not like being set on fire. Please stop. 65 damage. I'm actually going to recall it there. And do the rest with gun, I guess. Right, and Gigasphere. This seems like it should be a pretty good rate. Nice, and we have ourselves a Catris. With the power of shadows, it produces arcane phenomena. It prefers to eat food raw and is particularly hostile towards Wixen. Okay. That got Lunaris like 7 levels, which is kind of funny. Because I had it on my team for crafting. Let's go and shoot. Let's go and hit, first of all, a human. Let's go and hit a human, and then let's go and hit something like the deer, and let's get some damage comparisons. So, a human to a bullet. 408. Okay, way better against a human, first of all. Way better. I don't even think that was a crit. As for the deer, bang. 260. But it was grayed out like it wasn't effective. Right, Bronze Cherry, if you could just defend me for a moment and just KO all of these, that'd be great. Oh, nice. Okay. Where is something that isn't a neutral type, just in case the gun is being counted as a neutral? Let's just shoot you real quick. I know, mean, but 843. Oh, and Catrus was a dark type, which resists neutral. Okay, okay. So the gun is good against anything that is not a neutral or dark type. Very good against humans. We just used it against the wrong thing first. Okay, all right. My initial response to the gun, I take it back. Gun could still be very good. I guess the way to test that would be going to the Bronze Cherry and seeing how it does there. We don't have that much ammo, but I mean, we should be fine, right? All right, this was the other spot where I was looking at for a base. I might drop a PAL box here, actually. And I might make this the breeding area. All right, we have ourselves a second base down over here. I imagine... Okay, it does keep the progress between bases. You don't have to, like, redo all of the base upgrade stuffs when you make a second base. That is good to know. We can set this place up for breeding. Like, if we have a good fat breeding zone over there with maybe 2 different breeding farms for, like, getting a bunch of eggs, and then we also have the basic pals. Hopefully there's no Mammoth that runs through and murders everyone, but if we have the basic pal set up for, like, a berry plantation with a food box and a transporter, you know, the basic food requirement and a breeding farm, we could have this place be just a pretty chill breeding area, and I think that's a good idea for the second base. I imagine we will get a third base. I hope it's not level 20. The first one was level 10. I hope we don't have to get to level 20 before another one, but we will see. When we get a third base, that one will probably be more dedicated to resources. We might even disassemble the first base and move it further up, depending on... Actually, we can go way up here. The map extends way further than I initially thought. We might have a third base, like, over here on these islands that might be a safe area, or we might have a third base, like, way up in the danger zone of the map. We'll have to see. Too early to tell. Oh? Not again. Not again. Not the chickpea again. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead. How are we gonna weaken you? Are we gonna weaken you just by ourselves? I guess we're gonna weaken you just by ourselves. Just gonna take a pickaxe to your face. In fact, can we just catch you outright? We can probably just catch you outright. Shiny chickpea number 2, huh? Smack, 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 smack. I don't like... Oh, God, okay. Alright, where did you get lightning? Hello? Oh, is that what it meant before when it said that the Luckies had different abilities? Oh, I thought it was referring to, like, their passives. But I guess it must have been referring to their moves. Hey, get in, ball. I'm so glad it makes a noise. I would just like to say that once more. I am so glad it makes noise, because if not, I would never notice these. Alright, we have ourselves Bronze Cherry. I mean, we are on a fire type right now, so let's just go ahead and blast it, I guess. Damage still isn't good, but it doesn't do too much back to us, and if we set it on fire, that does add up a lot of damage over time. It definitely seems like this is gonna go okay. Just have to be careful we don't get hit by stuff like that. If we can just dodge stuff like that by just flying up, then we should be completely fine. Wind Cutter is probably the only move that I'm seeing it has that I think is going to be an issue. Oh, never mind. He has more than 3 moves. Wind Cutter is just going to constantly hurt us. There's not too much we can do about that. We can't let Van Worm die, though. We can let it weaken it for sure. We can't let it die. Can I shoot from the back of this? Yes. Okay. I just have to aim. That's good to know. It didn't do too much damage, though. I do think it is way weaker against bosses. It does seem like bosses get a big defense increase because we only did 40 rather than, you know, 800 or whatever it was against the Ruby. Although I guess there's also a level difference for the defenses. I would like to try and catch this, even though we already have one. I just want to catch all the bosses. Nice. Alright, very easy capture, very easy fight. That gets the team so much XP, actually. The team just dinged a whole bunch across the board. Love that. I see an effigy over there that I'm going to grab before I do anything else. Oh, and another one over there by the tip of the peninsula, I guess. We'll grab this one first. Have we not explored here? I guess we haven't explored here. This is kind of where we stopped. And a yoink. Okay, that is those. I don't want to explore too much more over here just right now. Instead, I want to go explore these two islands. Because they're already uncovered on the map from like when you start the game, I might forget about these if I don't explore them soon. I might think I've already explored them when I haven't. So I'm going to go explore those, and we will see if we can grab a bunch more effigies or any new pals. Alright, from the fast travel, I already see an effigy. Love to see it. It is on the island, right? Close enough. Yoink. I think we need one more for our next catching power increase. Be a whole bunch over that way, but that's further north. We want to head further south to this island, where there's so much less green. What the? Where are all the effigies over here? So far, my theory of these being starting zones that were already uncovered from the beginning makes the most sense, as it is actually just chickapees and other level 3s every time we've been to one of these islands that has already been uncovered. So I am going to say that what I said was true. Oh, is that green I just saw through the trees? Oh no, are they hidden in the trees? Oh, I'm never going to find any more effigies on this island. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, because I was mounted, I could hardly even see it. I might have missed so many effigies already on this island. Uh-oh. It does bring us to 15 though. Or 19? I think it brings us to 19, so we can get our next capped power. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. That one was easier to spot. Yeah, I'm probably missing a bunch across this island, but it is what it is. Is there a boss at this suspicious lake? No, but there is a chest. Oh, there's also a dungeon over... Oh, hello. Nearly missed that one. There's an effigy there. There's a dungeon here, though, which is what I was about to go to. Let's see if this is level 13 or not, actually. Is this? Isolated Island Cavern, level 13. Okay, I'm gonna skip on that, actually, because the other one we did was also level 13. If we find one that's a higher level than 13, I will go into that. At the moment, I don't think there's any reason for us to go in there. I imagine the schematics that we get out of it would probably be not for stuff that we need. Like, if we could find metal schematics, that would probably be ideal. Right, teleporter. We have ourselves a chest with some megaspheres. That is the next island, so I guess we want to start heading back to this side. Oh, hello. Joink. Okay, you know what? I take it back. This island is great for effigies. They're everywhere. We have one tiny part to explore. We have this part up here, and then we have two choices. We can either continue exploring and go to this island, or we can go back and get some base upgrades going and try and make ourselves the breeding pen and maybe a bit of ammo for the future. I think we'll head back after we explore this last little. Oh, we apparently have a Grintail boss here and another waypoint that I'm apparently in range of. I should really open the map more while I'm flying around. Right, we'll hit that teleporter. I don't know if there was anything over here that was maybe a boss. I didn't see anything. I did go along this coastline, so I think it's just these. Also might be a boss in this area. I don't think I've explored this area very much either. There might be a boss here. There might be a boss somewhere in this area that I missed. But let's go fight ourselves a Grintail. Oh, is that it? There it is. We did get one of these already, because I think we hatched one, but we haven't actually caught one out in the wild, so I will try and catch it. To be honest, I'm just going to try and catch every boss we see at least once, because I do think they're bigger. Got that big body slam. I don't think we should have too much trouble against this, as our Vanworm is fire and dark, I believe. I'm actually going to double check that in the middle of the fight. Yeah, we're fire and dark, so we do resist neutral, meaning we do have the type advantage to an extent. We don't have any dark type moves, sadly, but we should be fine. He's hardly even fighting back. I'm bullying. He can't even hit me with most things. Gotta head off. Oh. One more air cannon and pull. First ball. Okay, nice. We have ourselves a boss Grintail. Everyone on the team levels up again from KOing the boss. Love to see it. The boss is great for party XP. Catching, good for your XP. Is basically what I've seen so far. Is there anything else to do right here? That looks like a swamp area, which might be some new things. But that's not for right now. For right now, we are going to head back to our base. Okay, we have ourselves our upgrades. Boom, boom. Now we need 23 more for our next capture power enhancement. Alright, that is a couple more to need. That will probably be a couple episodes. We also have, oh my god, we also have a ton of pal spheres. Holy... The sheer noise of when you pick them up is satisfying. Let's go ahead and see how our eggs are doing. I imagine they're ready to go. Yep, we have 2 large damp eggs and a large frozen egg. Let's see what these become. Pen King. It's always Pen King with the large eggs, huh? Frozen egg is a sweeper. A sweeper. Ah, okay. While hibernating, a large number of Sui hide within its voluminous body hair. Most ever recorded is 101. Oh. Okay, that's a first capture. I like that. And Pen King. No, surfing. Alright, alright. Nice. Right, we were also looking at making fluffy pal beds. I think let's make some fluffy pal beds. We have to be a little bit careful about where we put these, because we're running out of space where we originally started placing these beds. I guess it doesn't really matter if they overlap over here. Alright, with those beds, that means we can get our PAL box upgrade. We just need to assign someone in. And I think I'm going to slap the giant bronze cherry in, actually, to help with seeding, to help out the big gummos. That is a big bronze cherry. I like that a lot. With that there, though, base upgrade. Boom. Still no third base unlock. Okay. We need to make a power generator and a sphere assembly line. Do I even have those unlocked? No, those are our next 2 levels, so we have to wait a little bit on those, meaning... Back to exploration? No, meaning we are going to go ahead and make ourselves our breeding farm. We are going to go to our base down here and set everything up for that. But once we have the materials, of course, we can't just go straight there. Oh, I am weighed down, but you know what? We can still wiggle. We're fine. We are going to wiggle our way over to the fast travel. We can fast travel while weighed down, And with these materials, we can build ourselves a breeding farm. Let's see, where do we want to put it? I kind of want to put it at the edge of the base, wherever the blue line is. Yeah, okay, so the base is over there. If we slap it, like, here... I know this was very carelessly placed, but if we slap it here and we build it, this was actually very well placed. This is, like, almost exactly on the line. I'll take it. Hopefully that slight jarring out doesn't affect anything. We will grab Lunaris. Lunaris will help me build this. And I think this will be the start of a new second base. This I might develop more off-screen, as I don't think it'll be super interesting to see me basically do what I did over here all over again to build this place up. It will just be a prettier version of everything we have done so far, with everything more neatly organized. Male and female not present, not enough cake. Okay. I'm gonna assume we need cake for a breed. Okay. Weird, but I kind of like it. Alright, with this breeding pen built, I am going to go ahead and call it a day here. We went ahead and defeated Broncherry, we went ahead and defeated Katniss, we went ahead and defeated Grintail, we explored another island, got another capture power rank up, built a ton of new facilities, got a ton of levels. We did a lot today, and we will go ahead and be back again tomorrow. I don't know how many episodes of Palworld there are going to be in a row before I go back to some of the series that I had going, like Pokemon Infinity. I apologize if you're waiting for Pokemon Infinity. I am heavily addicted to Palworld, and I am having a ton of fun in this game, to the point where this is being recorded on Sunday, and I feel like if everything has gone to my planning, this video is probably going out either Saturday or Sunday, so for the next week. I feel like I have a week prepared in advance of stuff that I have recorded, which is the most ahead on recordings I have ever been in my life. So, with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and wrap up this episode here. If you guys have enjoyed, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,